Children, let's proceed with the next 6 set of lines. In the earlier video, I have shown you 6 standard lines, equation of 6 standard lines. In that video, I did mention that how many types of lines we have? 12. So 6 we have learnt. What were those 6? X equals to 0, that is y-axis. Y equals to 0, that is x-axis. Anything parallel to x-axis is given by y equal to plus or minus a. Anything parallel to y-axis is given by x equals to plus or minus a. Now, let's give the title equation of inclined lines. Under this title, we are going to see the remaining 6. Right? Now, children, by no means I am saying that this is part and parcel of your curriculum, scope, portion. No. These 2 videos, right, I have shared with you. I am giving you to cross-check your answers. Whenever a question comes of plotting a line, plot a line graph on the graph paper, you know, by just looking at the question, after understanding the technique what I give you, you should be in a position to gauge your final line graph. Even if you have not drawn the first point also, even you have not plotted the first point, but yes, your answer is ready, that my line graph will be looking like this after I finish off my line graph. On completion of my line graph should represent in this way. This is the biggest technique there in line graph. So kindly pay attention. So the remaining 6 are here, total 12. What are those? Y is equal to mx, y is equal to minus mx, y is equal to mx plus c. Now check, what are we doing? Y is equals to mx, there is no c. Y is equals to minus mx, here it was positive mx, here it is negative mx. Then we all are aware, equation of line presented in slope-intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c. I have given you everything. Equation of line is always presented as y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to mx plus c. Then y is equal to mx minus c. Next, y is equal to minus mx plus c. So minus mx plus c. Y is equal to minus mx minus c. 6 done. Y is equal to mx, y is equal to minus mx. Y is equal to mx plus c, y is equal to mx minus c. Y is equal to minus mx plus c, y is equal to minus mx minus c. But sir, exactly what are you going to say? You are just, saying the equation of lines in general. Yes, children, just pay attention for next 5 minutes. The picture is more clear. Now, say, for example, if the question tells me, plot a line graph, y equals to 2x, y equals to half x. So, I have given you 2 answers. Y is equals to a multiple of x or y is equal to multiple of x, but here it is an integer, here it is a fraction. Both belong to y is equal to mx. In the first case, m is 2, second case, m is half. No matter what the value of m is, my line graph has to be in this way. Kindly pay attention. I'll take a different markers to make you understand. Please. Y is equal to 2x, that is y is equal to mx. M can be integer, n can be fraction. For that matter, I can also say y equals to minus 2x, y equals to minus half x. So m can be negative, n can be negative in fraction also. So all the possible values of m, positive, negative fraction, it's nothing but y is equal to mx. And all the sums, mind you, all the sums of y is equal to mx, positive mx, whatever m could be, will be always passing through origin. It has to pass through origin, bacha. It has to pass through origin. If while plotting, you plot a wrong point and somehow you get some different answer, somehow you get, y is equal to mx plus c line graph like this, you will not know. You will come out of the examination hall and you will say, oh, my line graph is correct. But then you will realize my point which I had plotted was wrong. So my line graph is wrong. So all the sums which has line graph of y is equal to mx has to be in this way. So one more technique. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Y is equal to mx is always from first quadrant to third quadrant. Always passing through origin. Passing through origin. So sir, do you think so that all the lines will have same inclination? No. That depends upon m. So say, for example, we are not drawing it actually. So say this is y is equals to 2x. Then maybe y is equal to half x. half x will be in this way. But the inclination will differ, but it will pass from 1 to 3. 1 first quadrant to third quadrant. I'm so sorry, I should say that this is coming over here, minus mx. I'm so sorry, bacha, this is plus and this is minus. So minus is coming now. Minus is coming now. So anything y is equal to plus mx, it always has to be from first quadrant to third quadrant. Always. Right? So this is y is equals to half x. Now comes y is equals to mx. So let me use a different marker. Y is equal to minus mx. So it is here. I'm so sorry for earlier thing. So y is equals to minus 2x or y is equals to minus half x. Y is equals to minus 2x or y is equals to minus half x. It has to be from second to fourth quadrant passing through origin. Again, concept remains the same. The inclination will differ. Say if this is y equals to 2x, then maybe y is equals to minus half x will have some other inclination. We'll have some other inclination. But y is equals to 2x, y is equals to minus 2x, sorry, y is equals to minus 2x, y is equals to minus half x will, that is y is equals to minus mx. Y is equals to minus mx has to pass through origin, and that too from second quadrant to fourth quadrant. So if somebody says, what if y is equal to minus 7x? Second quadrant, fourth quadrant, inclination will vary. What is y is equals to 3 by 2x? First quadrant to third quadrant passing through origin, inclination will vary. Right, bacha? Next, y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equals to mx plus c. So y is equals to 3x plus 4. Now plus c is y-intercept. I have told you that also. If not, then please refresh your concepts in coordinate geometry. In your equation of line chapter, coordinate geometry chapter, I have given in-depth detail is being given to you. Plus c is y-intercept. Right? So y is equals to 3x plus 4. Positive mx plus c. Sir, what was positive mx only was first quadrant to third quadrant. So positive mx plus c is again going to be from first quadrant to third quadrant, but will pass through positive y-intercept. This part is termed as y-intercept. And we all are aware that from here to here, the coordinates are positive. So y is equals to mx plus c always will be from first quadrant to third quadrant, but not pass through origin as this one did. It has some intercept, and this is what we are talking about, plus 4. Are you getting me, children? So after this, even you can say y equals to 2x plus 5. Again. So after this, let me switch over to first fourth one only. What is the difference between the third and the fourth one? Y is equal to plus mx plus c, y is equal to mx minus c. So let me jot down the same stuff. 3x instead of plus 4, minus 4. So mx is same. So when mx is same, it has to be from first to third. It should not change. But so then there is minus 4. Y-intercept is negative. So your line graph should be like this. First quadrant to third quadrant. Your line graph should be like this. First quadrant to third quadrant. This is negative y-intercept. So if somebody says y is equals to 7x minus 9, it will pass from first quadrant to third quadrant with some kind of y-intercept. Are you getting me, children? Right? How about y equals to minus mx plus c? Minus mx, second to fourth, but then there is plus c. Sir, when there is plus c, so what you should do, I should not do anything, I should just say plus c, but it is minus mx. So this is y is equals to 2 to 4, y is equal to minus mx. 2 to 4 is always y is equal to minus mx. So y is equal to minus mx plus c. So again, plus c. Can you check this is plus c? So if I were being given y is equal to minus 2x plus 5, it has to be somewhat like this. If I'm being given y equals to minus 4x plus 9, it has to be from 2 to 4, having some kind of positive intercept. Always. How about the last one? Y is equal to minus mx. So minus mx is again from 2 to 4, but with minus c. So minus c means it has to pass through somewhere with a negative intercept. But the quadrant is going to be from 2 to 4. 2 to 4. And this one is negative y-intercept again. But this sign says, this inclination says it's minus mx, minus c, minus mx plus c, plus mx plus c, plus mx minus c, simply mx, simply minus mx. So now you look at a question, you are in a position to identify what line graph final outcome should be, how my line should go. Are you getting me? So for the last time, we are not going to look on the board. X-axis, y-axis. Y is equal to mx plus c, first to third. Y is equal to minus mx, y is equal to mx, I'm so sorry. Y is equal to mx, passing through origin, first to third. Y is equal to minus mx, passing through origin, second to fourth. Y is equal to mx plus c, first to third, but positive c. Y is equal to mx minus c, first to third, negative c. Y is equal to minus mx plus c, second to fourth, plus c. Y is equal to minus mx minus c, second to fourth, minus c. Right?